Hello, welcome to Learn English with Technology podcast series and episode 29. Today we're diving into something really exciting, turning your home theater into an English learning powerhouse. We've got a ton of practical tips and strategies that'll make learning feel less like studying and more like having fun.
That's right. We often forget how much learning potential our entertainment setup has. So we'll be exploring how to make watching shows and movies a more active learning experience, using the technology you already have to supercharge your progress.
Exactly. It's all about ditching those textbooks and making your living room the most engaging English classroom you've ever had.
Imagine this. You're watching your favorite series, and you pick up a new phrase or idiom or finally understand that joke that went over your head before. That's what this deep dive is all about, making those aha moments happen more often.
I love that. You know what else is exciting? We'll be sharing real success stories from other learners who've used these methods to boost their English skills. It's super inspiring to hear how they've gone from struggling with subtitles to confidently understanding and even speaking English.
Absolutely. And we won't just be telling you what to do. We'll break down the why behind each technique so you understand how it works and can apply it to your own learning journey.
Okay, let's unpack this. We'll be covering everything from choosing the right content for your level to mastering advanced immersion techniques that feel more like play than study. Plus, we'll be talking about tech tools that can make a huge difference, from simple subtitle adjustments to cutting-edge AI applications.
We'll also delve into the power of interactive learning, creating a social aspect to your home theater experience by forming online watch parties or engaging in role-playing exercises with other learners.
And don't worry, we won't leave you hanging with a mountain of information and no way to track your progress. We'll be sharing fun and creative ways to measure your improvement and stay motivated throughout your journey.
It's all about finding what works best for you and your learning style. So let's get started and turn your love for entertainment into a powerful tool for mastering English.
First things first, let's talk about the tech setup you'll need to transform your home theater into an English learning hub. The good news is you probably already have most of the essential tools. It's all about utilizing them strategically.
That's right. It's not about spending a fortune on fancy gadgets, but about being smart with what you already have. Let's start with the basics. Your streaming platforms like Netflix, Disney Plus Main, and Amazon Prime. These are treasure troves of English language content with features that can aid your learning journey.
You know what always blows my mind? It's how many people don't realize that these platforms have built-in language learning features. For example, Netflix's language learning mode allows you to slow down the playback speed, which is a game changer for understanding those super fast dialogues in shows like Sherlock.
And don't forget about Amazon Prime's X-ray feature. It's like having a built-in encyclopedia right there on your screen. You can instantly look up information about the actors, the filming locations, cultural references, and even unfamiliar words, all while you're watching.
Here's a pro tip that a lot of people miss. Subtitle synchronization tools. Have you ever noticed how sometimes the subtitles don't quite match up with what the actors are saying? It can be super confusing, especially if you're relying on them to understand the dialogue.
Absolutely. That's where tools like SubSync come in. They allow you to perfectly align the subtitles with the audio so you can be sure you're reading exactly what's being said. This is particularly helpful for practicing your pronunciation and getting used to the rhythm of natural English speech.
Now let's move on to your viewing environment. You might be thinking, really, does it matter where I sit when I'm watching TV? But trust me, optimizing your space can make a huge difference in your learning experience.
Here's why. Proper lighting is essential. If it's too bright, you'll strain your eyes reading the subtitles. But if it's too dark, you'll miss those crucial mouth movements that help you understand pronunciation. A simple dimmer switch or smart bulb can make a world of difference.
And speaking of pronunciation, let's not forget about sound quality. Those built-in TV speakers are often not the best for catching subtle differences in sounds and accents. Investing in a soundbar or even a decent pair of headphones can dramatically improve your listening comprehension.
Here's a tech tip that's helped many learners level up their skills. Screen recording tools. Apps like OBS or even your phone's built-in screen recorder allow you to capture those tricky scenes or dialogues that you want to revisit and practice later.
It's like creating your own personalized language learning library. You can go back and watch those clips as many times as you need to until you feel confident you understand them.
And for those who really want to maximize their learning efficiency, consider setting up a dual screen system. Watch the show on your main screen while simultaneously taking notes or looking up words on your second screen. It's like having a mini language lab right there in your living room.
Now let's not forget about our trusty mobile devices. Our phones and tablets can be amazing tools for on-the-go learning. There are fantastic apps out there, like language learning with Netflix or Prime, that sync your progress across devices.
That means you can start watching an episode on your TV, then seamlessly pick up where you left off on your phone during your commute or lunch break. It's all about maximizing those little pockets of time throughout the day for learning.
The key takeaway here is that you don't need to buy a bunch of new equipment to create an effective English learning environment in your home. It's about using what you already have in a smart and strategic way.
Now that your tech setup is ready to go, let's talk about choosing the right content for your English level. It's like building a personalized curriculum based on your current skills and interests.
We wouldn't expect someone just starting out with English to jump straight into watching a complex British period drama, right?
The key is to start with content that's engaging but not overwhelming. Exactly. For beginners, shows like Peppa Pig or Blue's Clues might seem overly simplistic, but they're actually gold mines for basic vocabulary and clear pronunciation. Plus, the episodes are short and repetitive, which is perfect for bite-sized learning sessions.
As you gain more confidence, you can move on to shows like Modern Family or The Good Place. These sitcoms feature everyday conversations and humor that's relatable, even for non-native speakers.
Documentary lovers, there's a wealth of material out there for you too. Start with visually stunning documentaries like Planet Earth, narrated by the legendary David Attenborough. His clear pronunciation and the predictable structure of nature documentaries make them ideal for language learning.
As you progress, you can explore more challenging documentaries like Abstract, The Art of Design on Netflix, which delves into the world of design thinking and creativity, expanding your vocabulary in a specific field.
And don't underestimate the power of cooking shows. The Great British Bake Off, for example, is not just about delicious treats. It's also a great way to learn about following instructions, understanding measurements, and picking up British cultural references.
Here's a secret weapon that many learners overlook. News and satire shows like John Oliver's Last Week Tonight or The Daily Show. They offer a fantastic blend of current events and humor, exposing you to different accents and colloquialisms.
For advanced learners, British dramas like Sherlock or The Crown are perfect for immersing yourself in sophisticated vocabulary, complex plot lines, and diverse regional accents. You might even find yourself picking up a British accent without realizing it.
Remember, the goal is to create a balanced learning playlist. Think of it like planning a workout routine. You need a mix of activities to target different muscle groups. Similarly, you need a variety of content to develop different aspects of your English skills.
A good rule of thumb is to divide your watching time into 3 categories. 20% comfort shows that you can easily understand, 60% challenge shows that push you just outside your comfort zone, and 20% stretch content that requires you to work hard to comprehend.
Here's a fun strategy that has worked wonders for many learners. Theme weeks. Dedicate a week to watching only cooking shows, then switch to crime dramas the next week, and maybe explore science documentaries after that.
This focused immersion in specific genres or themes can help you rapidly expand your vocabulary in those areas. It's like giving your brain a targeted workout.
And don't forget about the incredible resource of TED Talks. Create playlists featuring talks on different topics with varying speech speeds and accents. Start with slower, more clearly articulated talks and gradually work your way up to faster-paced presentations.
The beauty of this approach is that you can customize your learning experience to fit your mood and energy levels. Feeling tired after a long day? Opt for a lighthearted sitcom, feeling sharp and focused. Dive into a thought-provoking documentary.
The key is to make learning English feel like a natural and enjoyable part of your daily routine. It should never feel like a chore.
Now that you've curated a selection of content that aligns with your learning goals, let's move on to the next exciting stage. Mastering effective learning methods that go beyond simply watching with subtitles. Remember Sarah, the listener we mentioned earlier, who was struggling to understand those fast-paced American sitcoms? Well, after implementing some of these techniques, she's now confidently quoting lines from Brooklyn Nine-Nine and even picking up on the subtle humor in The Office.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It just goes to show that you really can make significant progress with your English skills by incorporating these methods into your everyday entertainment routine.
Absolutely. And the best part is it doesn't feel like work because you're doing something you enjoy, watching shows and movies.
Exactly. It's all about making learning feel effortless and natural.
So let's dive back into our toolkit and explore some more advanced techniques that can help you take your language skills to the next level.
I'm all ears. What else have you got up your sleeve?
Well, we've talked about the importance of active listening, but what about active speaking? That's where techniques like role-playing and improvisation come in.
Ooh, those sound fun. Tell me more.
One of my favorite exercises is called character swap. Choose a scene from a show or movie that you're familiar with and switch the roles of the characters.
So if you were doing this with a scene from Friends, you might have Rachel trying to teach Monica how to play football, or Chandler giving Phoebe a massage.
Exactly. It's a hilarious way to practice using different vocabulary and grammatical structures while also thinking outside the box.
I love it. It's like giving your brain a playful workout.
Another fun exercise is called dubbing challenge. Choose a short scene from a show or movie and mute the audio. Then record yourself dubbing over the dialogue in English.
This is a great way to practice your pronunciation, intonation, and timing. You can even challenge your language learning partners to dub the same scene and compare your versions.
It's always interesting to hear how different people interpret the same dialogue.
Now, let's talk about a technique that's perfect for those who love to sing. Karaoke subtitles. Choose a song from a movie or TV show that you enjoy and display the lyrics on your screen as subtitles.
Then sing along to the song, paying close attention to the pronunciation and intonation of the singer.
This is a fantastic way to improve your rhythm and fluency while also expanding your vocabulary. It's like a fun and engaging pronunciation drill.
And speaking of music, don't underestimate the power of listening to English language songs. Create playlists of your favorite tunes and try to sing along to them, even if you don't know all the words.
Pay attention to the lyrics, look up the meanings of any words you don't understand, and try to identify any idioms or slang terms.
It's a great way to immerse yourself in the language and pick up new vocabulary without even realizing you're studying.
Now let's move on to some techniques that are specifically designed to help you improve your writing skills.
One effective exercise is called scene summary. Choose a scene from a show or movie and write a brief summary of what happened in your own words.
Focus on using accurate grammar and vocabulary, and try to capture the tone and style of the original scene.
You can even share your summaries with your language learning partners and provide feedback on each other's work.
Another challenging but rewarding exercise is called script writing. Choose a short scene from a show or movie and try to rewrite it in a different genre.
For example, you could take a scene from a romantic comedy and rewrite it as a horror movie, or a scene from a drama and rewrite it as a musical.
This exercise forces you to think creatively and experiment with different writing styles.
And finally, let's not forget about the importance of reading in English. Find books, articles, or blog posts that interest you and make it a habit to read for at least 30 minutes each day.
Start with materials that are slightly below your reading level and gradually work your way up to more challenging texts.
As you read, pay attention to the sentence structure, vocabulary, and overall style of the writing.
Don't be afraid to look up words you don't understand and try to incorporate new words and phrases into your own writing.
Remember, learning English is a journey, not a destination. It's all about finding methods and techniques that work for you and incorporating them into your daily life.
And the beauty of using your home theater as a learning tool is that you can make it as fun and engaging as you want.
So go ahead, experiment, try different techniques, find what you enjoy most, and watch your English skills soar.
You know what's really cool about all of this? It's how accessible it is. You don't need to enroll in expensive language courses or travel to an English-speaking country. You can create an immersive learning experience right in your own home.
Absolutely. And it's not just about watching TV shows and movies passively. It's about actively engaging with the language, experimenting with different learning techniques, and making it a part of your daily routine.
Exactly. Like we were saying earlier, turn your living room into a language lab. Surround yourself with English. Create a fun and stimulating environment, and watch your skills improve naturally.
I love that analogy. And remember, learning English doesn't have to be a solitary pursuit. Connect with other learners, join online communities, participate in virtual watch parties, make it a social experience.
That's such a great point. Learning with others can be so much more fun and motivating. You can share tips, exchange ideas, and support each other through the challenges.
And who knows, you might even make some lifelong friends along the way.
Now let's talk about a topic that's often overlooked but incredibly important: mindset. Your attitude and beliefs about language learning can have a huge impact on your progress.
That's so true. If you approach learning English with a positive and growth-oriented mindset, you're much more likely to succeed.
It's all about believing in yourself, embracing challenges, and seeing mistakes as opportunities for growth.
And remember, learning a new language is a journey, not a destination. There will be ups and downs, moments of frustration, and moments of triumph.
The key is to stay focused, celebrate your progress, and never give up on your dreams.
I love that. And one thing I always tell my students is to be patient with themselves. Language learning takes time and effort. There's no magic shortcut.
Exactly. It's about consistency, dedication, and a genuine love for the language.
And if you can cultivate those qualities, success is inevitable.
Now, as we wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts and actionable tips.
First and foremost, make English a part of your daily life. Surround yourself with the language as much as possible. Watch movies and TV shows, listen to music, read books and articles, and even try speaking to yourself in English.
It may sound silly, but it really helps to get those words flowing and to build your confidence.
Next, don't be afraid to experiment with different learning methods. Find what works best for you, and don't be afraid to mix things up. Keep it fresh and engaging.
And remember, technology can be your best friend. Use apps, websites, and online resources to supplement your learning, personalize your experience, and track your progress.
Set realistic goals, celebrate your achievements, and never give up on your dreams of mastering English.
The world is waiting for you to communicate with it in this incredible language. So go out there, embrace the challenge, and have fun.
And remember, we're here to support you every step of the way. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into learning English with technology.
We hope you found it helpful and inspiring. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and leave us a comment below, letting us know what your favorite language learning techniques are. Thanks for tuning in, and happy watching.